Moving on. The Israeli military has announced operational control over the Philadelphia route, which is along the Gaza-Egypt border, discovering dozens of rocket launchers and at least 20 cross-border smuggling tunnels. IDF spokesperson Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari said that the captured strip of land, which runs for a total of 14 kilometers along the Gaza-Egypt border, that served as Hamas's oxygen pipeline for smuggling weapons. The tunnels along the corridor next to the southern city of Rafah cross into Egypt.
So far, our forces have discovered about 20 tunnels in the area of the Philadelphia axis. We are checking these tunnels and neutralizing them while the forces continue the raids.
Meanwhile, a senior Israeli official has said that the war in Gaza may continue at least through the rest of the year. Israel's national security advisor has said this in an interview, that Israeli forces may have to fight another 7 months to achieve the destruction of Hamas's power and military capabilities. However, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has urged Israel to come up with a post-war plan for Gaza and warned that the absence of it could perhaps trigger lawlessness, chaos, and a comeback by Hamas in the territory. Speaking at a press conference in Moldova, Blinken said, while Israel has achieved real success in destroying Hamas's capacity to repeat October 7th-like attack, now the Israeli government will have to assess whether further gains against Hamas would be durable without a post-war plan.
It has to ask whether, and especially in the absence of a plan for the day after in Gaza, further incremental gains against Hamas, but gains that may not be durable in terms of Hamas's defeat in the absence of a plan.
Furthermore, the U.S. has dismissed a UN Security Council resolution proposal that urges an immediate end to hostilities in Gaza and Israel's military operation in Rafah. The draft put forth by Algeria calls for a comprehensive ceasefire, ensuring humanitarian access to Gaza's population and securing the release of captives. But U.S. believes that new resolution will not yield tangible results, and it gives importance to a temporary truce and the release of hostages at the moment. On the other hand, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has accused the ICC of seeking to handcuff Israel in Gaza. Netanyahu said it to the former U.S. presidential hopeful Nikki Haley after their meeting in Jerusalem. Netanyahu was referring to ICC prosecutor Karim Khan seeking his arrest warrants over the war in Gaza Strip.
There are other people, like the prosecutor in The Hague, that seeks to handcuff us. And handcuffing us is handcuffing you too, because all democratic societies would be imperiled if the right to attack, to take out these terrorists who use civilians as a human shield is not challenged. All democracies are in peril.
And for more on this, our correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us this report from New York. Take a look.
The United States has dismissed a UN Security Council resolution proposal calling for an immediate end to hostilities in Gaza, as well as Israel's military operations in Rafah. The draft put forth by Algeria seeks to enforce previous council resolutions, ensure humanitarian access for the people of Gaza, and secure the release of hostages. It also calls for a comprehensive ceasefire respected by all parties. However, the U.S. believes a new resolution will not yield tangible results and is instead prioritizing for temporary truce and the release of hostages as well. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.